Howdy y'all, Shade Tree Mechanic Benji Man coming at you here to show you how to get your car up on jack stands. Um, and favorite thing to do, always you start with a tool inventory. What are you going to need when you start out? Know what you need before you plunge into it, right? Our tool inventory. And this is just a broom. But it's like a symbolic divider line between, it depends on your purpose. So for whatever's on the right is what you'll need for every type of job for which you're going to be jacking up your car. And then the left is only if you're going to be taking off the wheels. So right here, the not always necessary part is a 2-foot section of 1-inch, I think it's aluminum pipe. Acts as a breaker bar to enhance your leverage. If you're working on those lug nuts, makes it a lot easier, a lot less strain on you. And then on the right, of course, you have your gloves, touching dirty, greasy, gunky stuff. Or if you're taking off the tires, you know, maybe even traces of roadkill or whatever is on the road. And then of course your jack stands too. If like me today, you've got a car with front disc brakes and you're working on those, you only need to jack up the front, or an oil change without a tire rotation, or 4. You might need 4 of these. And then everything else for getting the car up in the air comes with the car, or it should. So if you pop the trunk, there's some sort of carpeted liner. You just pry it up, and then first thing you'll run into is the jack that comes with the car, and it is held in place. It's partially raised, and that's what holds it in place. And you twist it this handle counterclockwise to work it out, and then it will be free. And of course that goes into our essential pile. Then you should come with, your car should come equipped also with a wheel chock. And that is definitely essential for safety. Keep that car from rolling. And then you'll have at least on my car, you have a little toolkit that comes in this styrofoam carrier. And again, depending on the type of job, you'll have some of this going in the essential pile, some of it in the not so essential pile. This is the crank handle that goes with that there jack. So essential for any sort of job. This, if you have a NASCAR style jack, this gives the jack a more secure, if you want to call it lock or grip on the jacking point. So let's see if we can show it. Yeah, you see right there that that bracket with the hole in it. This guy. This piece will sit up in that hole for, you know, those racing style jacks, and it will sit on top of there and give that secure jacking point. So we'll put that at the left because that's only if you have that jack, that type of jack, and want to work from, you know, front end and back end, since we have this style jack, we'll be working, you know, right to left. And then finally, the lug wrench will also go on the left. Necessary for me because I am working on brakes. I'll need to take the wheels off. So now I'm gonna get tool number 1 on, my gloves. And if you're doing the optional part, you know, taking the wheels off, you're going to see how I slipped my lug wrench down into the extension pipe. So this is what your elongated home style enhanced wrench looks like. We have a visitor. Hey girl, what's going on? You're a celebrity now. Yeah. But yeah, first things first is to punch that wheel chock into place. Get a good grip. Kick it into place. And you pry off your wheel covers. Maybe harder, easier, or more difficult, depending. And then this is going to be a little difficult to do hands-free or one-handed, but you fit on your lug wrench here with your extension, and then give it a good crank. Oh man, that's
called a cheater bar.
Cheater bar, yeah.
Now, you want to see another way to do it?
You know you're on candid camera, right?
That one was loose. Yep, I know I'm on candid camera. Yeah. Easier on the arms.
So, arms or legs? Thank you, sir. So, yeah. I'm an arms guy, so I'll keep going here with the arms. And you just barely want to get them loose to where it starts freely turning, because you're going to do the rest with the car actually raised. At this point, I think I got all of them, and one of them will always still be a little bit sticking, because at this point the wheel's pushing out. So yeah, we've got all of them loosened enough, because it's dangerous to apply that full force when the car's up in the air. Don't want to do that. Go now and get our jack and the handle that rotates it. So you find your jacking point, which should be, as on this Corolla, pretty clearly demarcated by these notches in the unibody frame rail. And you just start your jack, you know, turn it, this little handle, clockwise. And I started out by hand. Starts out being quicker by hand because the handle will be tossing the jack all over the place until it gets securely berthed between the ground and the bottom of the unibody here. So now we got our secure placement, and you sort of move it, make sure by scooching it around a little bit and eyeballing it, make sure it's straight up and down. And then the end of the handle with the crook in it, this end, it will hook in, and then you start turning. And you continue to check as you're doing this that the jack stays straight up and down. If it looks cockeyed, come back down, realign it, and we will keep going. I'm gonna orient the camera here. It'll keep going until that wheel is off the ground. This is front wheel drive, so it won't start to rotate, but if you have a rear wheel drive car, it might actually start to rotate, and that's your super good positive indication. But you hear it against the concrete there, and it did rotate a little bit. There's still a little free play. So there you go. You got, hard to see, but you got a little air gap beneath here, and now we're ready to, well, okay, strike that, reverse that. We're going to, on a jack is not the secure long-term support. That's what the jack stand is for. And you keep this release handle on this side so that you can release it when you're ready. And you bring it up however many clicks. I usually like at least 2. That gives me enough room to do what I want to do. So keep this going. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Wonder why it's so easy. Again, kind of hard to do one-handed. See if I can get that second click now. Almost. There we go. So I got my 2 clicks on my jack stand, and make sure that it's also nice and centered up on that unibody frame rail. And now start coming down lefty-loosey with our jack. And you'll hear a little crunch there. That's starting to seat. Check the alignment again. Then keep going until the jack's just a little loose. And you know now that your jack's not providing the main support, it could be your redundant support if this jack stand does fail. And now you're ready to take these off by hand, or if one's a little stubborn, just a little bitty force with the wrench will take care of it, and you're ready to take your wheel off. And since this is now securely on jack stands, you can unwind this jack and rinse and repeat with the other side and the other 2 corners if you're doing a tire rotation or other job that requires the whole car to be in the air. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was informative. Like and subscribe if so. And Shade Tree Mechanic Benji Man signing off.